There are Title VI forms in the back corner by the door if you'd like to fill one of those out and return it to the auditor's office. Mike, would you like to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance? Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And if you can remain standing, Ken, if you could lead us in prayer.
Heavenly Father, Lord, we thank you for this day. Thank you for every opportunity that you have given us to serve this community. Thank you for that. Just be with the commissioners and the leaders here as they make decisions for our county, and that they're looking to you to be great stewards. Just ask these things in your name.
Amen. All right. Up first, we have the review of the October 20th meeting minutes. Did you guys have an opportunity to look at those?
I did. I have no comment.
No comment.
All right. I'd entertain a motion to approve.
I'll make that motion to approve.
All right. I'll second that motion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion carries. Moving on to the claims. Do you guys have any questions about claims?
I did not.
After looking through it, I had a question, but I think it resolved so no, I'm good with the claims.
All right. Do we have a motion?
Make a motion to approve claims.
All right. I'll second that motion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion carries. Claims are approved. Looking at the payroll for October 24th, 2025.
I just had a couple questions.
Yes, sir.
Todd, you had some employees on here that had 27 hours, 21 hours of overtime. What was going on there?
Chip and seal.
Okay. When you're doing this chip and seal project? Okay, all right.
And that's done now?
Yes.
Okay. All right. The total amount for payroll was $409,139.67. Any other questions about payroll?
I'd make a motion to approve payroll.
I'll second that motion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion carries. All right. Todd Houck, Highway Department.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Good evening.
Since we last met, still continue to do the maintenance item, patching, bush hogging, grading roads, culvert pipes. We're trying to finish up on the PASER ratings for the audit so we can get our road asset management plan completed. Tim's working on putting that together. That has to be uploaded into LTAP by December the 1st. Bridge asset management plan is being supplied to us by United. So I also need to upload that by December the 1st. We've had training at the Highway Department. I sent 6 employees to Cutter class in Henryville to learn the proper way to cut down a tree. And also they give us training on the Highway Department's different than loggers because we actually do storm damage. So a tree might be pinned down. They show us how to relax that and how to lay it down. So I had 6 guys who went to that training. It was Cutter 1 and 2 and Cutter 4. There's 4 classes altogether. So I went to a REMC Livewire training at Westport Fire Department last Thursday, I believe, and that was really something.
A shocking experience.
I was impressed. I really was impressed. Tim and I reached out to Tim the next day, but Tim had already talked to REMC. I'd like for them to come out and do that same example for the Highway Department, because most of the time that's when we get called out of storm damage. Knowing which way to go, what to go to, what not to go to. So I thought that was impressive. We also had snowplow training. A guy by the name of Steve Moriarty from Decatur County, which is up north, close to Michigan, came down and really did not tell us how to plow, but had a lot of examples of what to do and what not to do. And the guys, he's a superintendent for that particular county, been there for 27 years. The guys really connected to him because he's from what we do. So his whole thing was, I'm not here to tell you how to plow snow. I'm here to warn you from all the dangers. So the comments and everything that he addressed, I was really impressed with all the in tune of all my guys, paying attention, asking. I mean, they really didn't have any questions, but what to do and what not to do. So again, I would encourage and ask anytime you guys want to come ride in a plow truck, you're more than welcome to.
You learn a lot.
Yeah. We also had winter operations meeting with EMA and the schools on how we handle things. And I think it was helpful for Mike. He was trying to get some information on who needs to be contacted, who doesn't need to be contacted. So we had that last week. And then I've got, I think I had about 140, 150 ton of sand delivered. And I ordered 200 ton of salt today. So that should be delivered. So we should be pretty good shape for winter operations. Other than that, that's all I have. Do you gentlemen have anything for me?
We had an email exchange about the culvert in New Point on, I think it's 850 South. Can you just pull together some numbers for me to see how much a replacement would be there? It's the one that's right on the line between New Point and then going out into the county.
Okay.
So if you can give me some numbers, I was talking with Jeff and Stacy Schaus from their town council about the issues that they're having. While I think it's from looking at it, it looks like it's in New Point, and we have that statute that Tim had sent around in the email. My concern is that the culvert is still protecting a county asset, which is the road, because it's right on that line. That if it washes out, we're still going to be out there maintaining it. So I'd just like to see what the cost is there so that I can talk to them to see what they can financially afford.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, I can get that together.
Okay.
Anything else?
Nope. Thank you.
All right, gentlemen.
Very good. Thank you. Up next, we have Doug Westerfeld.
Good evening.
Oh, you all right?
He'll jump out and get you. You got to watch.
See if you can follow that, man.
I'll try not to. I've got representatives from SERPC and HWC to have agreements signed to begin the process for the comprehensive plan. First, the agreement with SERPC to accept the grant money, and then once we accept the grant money, then sign the contract with HWC. You guys have anything else to add?
Very good. We appreciate the ability to get the grant.
Yeah, you guys, I mean, it was fantastic to work with you to get this submitted and to be lucky enough to get the approval and get the grant and everything. In the contract, it is blank for the effective date, so would that be, if it passes, would that be this evening, or, okay. All right. So first we'll deal with the SERPC contract. I'd entertain a motion.
Make a motion to approve the SERPC contract.
All right.
Second that.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And those opposed, motion carries. And then on the attesting line, do you want our auditor, or do you just want yourself to sign it, or one of these other commissioners, or? Okay, I'll pass that down to her then. All right, and then up next, we have the HWC contract to do the comprehensive plan.
Got that email today and saw that, so I'm agreeable to contract out HWC.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And those opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you again.
There we go. All right, and so that'll kick off the comprehensive plan process with everything going forward with the focus groups and all of that. Very good. Keep a weathered eye for an update on that for the general public, for opportunities to contribute and participate.
Right, as many that would like to contribute, we're more than welcome to have you have your say.
Thanks for your work on this, Doug.
Thank you, Doug.
That's for me.
No, sir.
Thanks, Doug.
Up next, we have Sean Durbin, Health Department.
Good evening, all.
Hello.
So I just wanted to update and go over, I guess, the rodent control plan that we have for Clarksburg. I haven't changed anything on it. The only thing, there are a couple of updates. We did meet with the residents of Clarksburg on Thursday night. We had a really good attendance, about 40 people. We were able to let them know what we were doing on this plan and how we would proceed. Got good community buy-in, I feel like. So Doug came up and explained the process for the properties that don't comply. So that was really helpful too. So I appreciated all that. This is the same plan I sent out a couple of weeks ago, but we couldn't get together to actually talk about it. So I just wanted to make sure we had a chance to talk about it a little bit. So the main parts of this plan, the first two phases of this plan, we're already into the phase two. We've done our community education. We've had our meetings. At this point, we've already started purchasing some of the supplies. We have some mesh, copper meshing that we can use to stuff in the holes. They won't chew through that. And we have the rodent screens to cover up holes that they may have in their homes already. And we have the snap traps. Our intention is to give those out to homeowners or the residents and let them start taking care of this themselves with education and our guidance on that. So our biggest expenses are still going to be the rodenticides. Alicia did receive her 7A industrial pest control license, which allows her to purchase for us to purchase those rodenticides that are, whatever the term is, a restricted use. So we are moving right along. One of the things that I really stress to them is this is a community-wide program, and the community really needs to get together here. This cleanup is not going to be done by one person, and there are some residences there that really are going to need some help, and I'm hoping that they can come together. I suggested they actually have a community cleanup day. I'm not sure how the trash gets hauled off exactly. I am investigating what a roll-off would actually cost, or if that's a cost that the county would even want to incur as kind of a community roll-off. Other than that,
At your meeting, did you have any pushback of people saying, I'm not cleaning up?
no, actually, and they seem to be on board with helping each other out. There's some division there, so we'll see how that all
I think,
plays
you know,
out.
sometimes neighbors don't agree with each other and yeah,
Yeah, but hopefully a crisis brings them together.
Yeah.
So
Okay, good.
that happens. So let's
Good.
hope that happens. I guess the only other part of this is I don't know how I'm gonna pay for all this, so I'm coming to you guys to ask about that as well. The budget's $4,600. I think we'll come in lower than that. It was a rough budget.
Always come to us with everything already figured out how to pay for it.
I know, and I'm not doing it this time. Well, you know, my budget's pretty tight this year or next year. So I don't know exactly if that's something that the commissioners could help out on. But I guess that's one of the questions I'm asking here.
Yep. I think that would probably be, given where we are at this point in the year, beginning in November, I think that's probably
I think that's viable.
safe.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's safe, yeah. I think the disaster line there would be,
Oh, okay.
I think that'd be all right. Yep.
Great.
Is there, as far as like the actual residents there in Clarksburg doing some of the trapping, is there any type of reporting that you've asked them to do to just
Yeah, we are
document?
asking them going forward, so that's part of our plan is we have to have that reporting because we do have metrics we're trying to meet, so we know whether we're successful or not. You know, if we just don't have anything, we don't know where we are. So we are asking for that data going forward. Now, with the traps that we will put out ourselves, they have to be monitored. So those will be secured in the ground. They're not exactly tamper-proof, but it would take some effort to get them out. They're staked down. So we're asking people not to disturb those, and we'll come out and monitor those. Initially, we'll probably be coming out every other day. Hopefully, as we start to have some successes, we'll see that dwindle down to once a week to once a month. But I do anticipate this going on for multiple months, if not years.
Any direction as far as disposal, if somebody does go and trap a rat?
You, at disposal of the carcass? Just whatever their
Trash.
normal trash disposal.
Okay. Anything else, guys? Very good. I appreciate it, Sean.
I appreciate your support on it, not just monetary, but from the beginning, you guys have been very supportive, and I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Wish it weren't a problem we had to address, but it is, but
Well,
we're gonna
it's
take
here,
care
and
of it.
I think you have a good plan to
Thank you.
address it.
Thank you, Sean.
All right, appreciate it.
Mike Snyder, E EMA.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Might be coming to you all a bit soon on this, but at least wanted to get you up to speed and let you know what is going on with this. Little background that led up to this was our tornado siren project. Tower work was completed. The company was going through reprogramming all the sirens. They have completed that. Once everything was reprogrammed, they started testing, found 2 that were not functional. And in the course of looking at that, which is what kicked off the email exchange, which I believe I forwarded to all of you, of him mentioning a service contract. And finally, after much more emails, the numbers come up to, if you look at the entirety of it, like $34,000. I thought that was a bit high. I have been in touch with a few other EMAs and other counties asking their opinion on it, and wanted to reach out and get more quotes and see what would be possible for that. I do know one of the difficulties that we will have is the type of siren. We have Waylands. Not everybody can work with that. Some are federal, some different types. So I've got a list of numbers here to start calling around and getting some quotes for, but due to the size of the amount here that's been proposed and whether or not those would be city sirens, county sirens, what that's going to look like this late in the year, want to get that at least brought to your attention.
Well, my concern is the old contract that we had was for $2,200.
Right.
And now we're 1 year later, we're at $34,000. That doesn't add up.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm concerned about that.
What was the feedback you were getting from other counties with their EMA directors?
Uh, Mixed signals on the company in particular.
Okay.
Did get some really good recommendations for some other companies to at least talk to and get some numbers from. I think that I have all the relevant data that I could get to them so they could give us a fairly accurate quote. Also looking at this, I have not heard back yet from this company to determine if that dollar amount is he planning on this being upfront, or is this going to be a
Do
annual?
you have an explanation of why
The,
cost jump?
the explanation,
$32,000 jump?
yeah. There have been some added, yes, since,
Okay,
Still.
I can go with that. I can say, okay, maybe $10,000. I don't know, but not,
yeah, that's for a 3-year contract. Yeah. When I added it or divided it out, it looks like it comes to about $2,000 per siren for the contract period.
okay, so the old contract was $2,200 and that was for 1 year,
Yeah,
correct?
yes,
All right, so at 3 years at 34,000, we're just under,
Just
we're
under
11,
12.
or just under 12. Oof.
yeah. So, yes, the reprogramming, the upgrading, getting everything onto the particular Polygon operated system from the National Weather Service.
Be curious to see what the other quotes
Yeah.
come back at.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I apologize, I thought I could have some of that already for you today, but I couldn't get it all in that time.
It's good info here. It's a good starting place.
So at least
Yep.
to let you know this late in the year.
Well, we appreciate you
Okay.
staying on top of it.
Yep.
And making sure that we're covered.
Yep.
And that you're working diligently to get something going.
Yeah, I mean, because we're talking about a system that covers the county, the whole county. So we need to make sure that it works, and that it's going to appropriately work when we need it.
Right.
So,
Another question that I had was on currently, which, like I said, the original email that kicked all this off was the 2 sirens that are malfunctioning. He made a general quote for getting those fixed
Right,
with well, if we sign the contract, that would be a lesser amount.
goodwill, he would do it.
Right,
Goodwill, yeah.
right. So I thought
Well, I guess if your other quotes come back similar price, then we're not too far off. Because what was, one fix was $1,500.
yes,
And another one was batteries, I think it was.
yes,
So you've got, some cost savings if he said he would do that work for free, other than the charge of the batteries, right?
correct.
Okay. So,
$835 for a amper driver and $1,500 if it's a driver, and then about $500 for labor.
so I guess we'll see where we're at when some prices come.
I didn't see one, but did he tell you of a expiration for this bid? Like how long it's good for? I didn't see that in the email exchange, but
Don't believe so.
I just wanted to make sure that we have time to do a little bit more
Well,
investigating, and
hopefully
at
in
the
2
next
weeks,
meeting,
yeah,
at the next meeting, we
Get
can.
an update in 2 weeks, right?
Yep.
I did, yeah, I should hopefully have some numbers by the end of the week.
Okay.
Yeah. Usually bids are typical 30 days.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I had originally told him that I was gonna wait till my next advisory council meeting, which is this month.
Okay.
So he knew that planning a meeting with him was gonna be at least that time. So
Very good.
that's some time.
All right.
Thank you.
We have 17 sirens.
Got a map of where they're at. I guess it's one of those things, it's like insurance. If nothing goes wrong for a year, they've just earned $11,000 for doing nothing. So it's kind of,
We've seemed to have quite a few issues though here recently.
yeah, we have.
Everything else for me.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you. It's Mike.
Up next, we have the annex snowplow bids. I have received one bid from Banks. I had called Davidson Lawn Care, Mayhew Lawn Care. I talked to representatives from both of those companies. Never received a bid from them. I'd called Off Duty Lawn Care. They had informed me that they were not taking any additional snowplow obligations for this coming winter. So at this point, with the, hang on, let me get out of that window. What we were looking at from Banks Lawn Care was $90 an hour for the plow, $135 for the skid steer, and $85 a pound for salt application, for salt and the application. I'm sorry, 85 cents. You were completely correct there.
Move that decimal.
And it looks like from what Doug had sent me, they were looking at 350 pounds of ice melt and approximately 2 hours to complete the drive in the parking lot in the back building. So I've received one bid.
I'll make a motion to accept Banks for our snow removal.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And those opposed, motion carries. All right, moving on to the fairgrounds project agreement. So for just general knowledge, we were approved for the Ready Grant. So we have money that is queued up for the county in the amount of $1,950,000 that will go to the fairgrounds project, which is the new building and other improvements out at the Decatur County Fairgrounds. So we have a sub-grant agreement here with Accelerate Rural Indiana Regional Development Authority. Brian, they're like the pass-through. They receive the money and then it goes to the... Okay. Yep, okay. Any questions, any other discussions or anything? No. All right, I would make the motion then that we go ahead and approve the sub-grant agreement for the Fairgrounds Ready project.
I'll second that.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And those opposed, motion carries. And on the fundraising side of it, the last time I had added it up, we're up to, I think, $460,000 that has been raised through the fundraising campaign. So Dennis Fogel and the fundraising committee, they're doing a great job. We've had a bunch of meetings with different individuals and businesses here in the community, and they're really stepping up and supporting the project. So it's been a great thing to be a part of. Next on the agenda is the Purdue Extension Agreement, their memorandum of understanding that was sent over by Christopher Fogel. Do you guys have any discussions?
I'll make a motion to approve the MOU.
Second that.
All right. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And those opposed? Motion carries. I did have the copy of the snowplow bid here that I just didn't sign. Next on the agenda, under topics, Lake Santee board appointments. So there's currently a vacancy for the Lake Santee Regional Waste and Water District. Joyce Eddy has agreed to take that position, that vacancy, on the Lake Santee Waste and Water District. I'd entertain a motion to accept Joyce.
So moved.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And those opposed, motion carries. And then we have Larry Kernan, who would be a reappointment. His term expires on December 31st of 2025. So I'd entertain a motion to reappoint Larry.
Make a motion to reappoint Larry.
All right.
Second that.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, motion carries. Thanks to those folks for volunteering to be a part of helping Lake Santee. Anything else for you gentlemen before I go around the room?
I do not have anything this evening.
Okay. Brian Robbins, anything?
Yeah, I sent you guys probably an hour ago, we got here, copy of the draft and stuff.
Yep. That'd be great. Yep. Yeah. Yep. Awesome.
I have mine.
Leanne?
It's not $34,000.
But it's 5-year, with
That's fun. Any questions?
It was
And this is all,
literally at
you,
3:30.
and you've budgeted, this is all budgeted, this is,
So this is coming out of the monies that I just had asked for, 125,000 from the state funds and 125,000 out of our county funds.
right,
Monies that we already have.
right.
We're just appropriating them to our new 911 system. This is a portion of that new upgrade. This is the mapping part of it.
Right.
So it's no additional, it's additional to this year's budget, but to be honest, I don't think we're gonna be able to get it all in play by the end of the year. So I'm probably gonna have to ask for the appropriations again next year, but and see what we can get done by the end of the year, so. So this is just requiring one signature, right there, please. And then I brought 2 copies if you needed it for any reason. I'll take the original.
I'd entertain a motion to approve the contract as presented.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
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 Those opposed, motion carries.
And I did, I will have something at the next, or commissioner meeting, if you can add me to the agenda. This will be the contract moving forward with our new Vesta 911 product. That's coming from digital. They said they would have it to me by the end of the week. Hopefully sometime for the next commissioner meeting to get a signature.
Can you get a copy for Christy?
Yes, I've got one right here. Do you want a copy of that or another copy to sign?
It doesn't matter, just a full copy of the contract for her.
It's only 2 pages. So there's the second page. All right, thank you very much.
Thank you. All right, Ken, how are things going over at the Veterans Office?
Doing well, just a couple things. Make sure your calendars are on mark. Our Veterans Day Parade this Saturday. Come out, the sports troops are here and walking around. And I believe there's dinner right after the, so, you're welcome to stick around and get down there. I think at noon, I think is when you're starting.
They still do a rabbit fry?
11.
Do they still do a rabbit fry? They used to.
They're not doing that. They got it catered in from somewhere this year. I'm not sure where.
Okay.
They got it catered in. Next thing is, got this flyer that came in, been working with Don Lamping, knew him from when we worked together at Coron. And, he is working with an organization, it's called Freedom Sings USA. A retreat is gonna be at Dewakata Farms. They're taking 5 Indiana veterans and teaming them up with a Nashville hitmaker, and they're turning their stories into songs.
That's cool.
And then they're gonna have a little bitty, I think, mini concert, I guess, February 11th through the 13th. I got some extra flyers if you've got space where, you can advertise for us, to get that out. I thought it was a pretty cool thing to do for our veterans, to tell their story. 2 more things I got real quick. Vehicle has been purchased. It's sitting over at my bill in front of my office. We're finishing up the details on the proper use of that vehicle. And then, we're working on getting it detailed out, showing Decatur County, and the foundation for helping donate the funding for that. Last week on Thursday, I went to a conference called Battle Mind, up in Indianapolis, and it's really geared towards military families. And they really were pushing hard on suicide awareness, suicide prevention, and things like that. And so it was a really, really good, conference. The big thing I got out of there that will probably, you may have heard about already is the Senate Bill 433. If not, I'll get that sent over to you. It's concerning the county VSOs and how they want to fix it so that if you go to a county VSO in Ohio County, it's going to be the same as if you come into my office. And so that way they're keeping everybody, trying to get people, all the county offices to look the same. Agree with it. I think it's going to be hard to do, especially if you don't have people in the digital world. And that's where they want to go. But you guys should see some of that, and they're supposed to be reaching out and starting to do some buy-in, so you guys are aware of all of it, I'm already geared a lot to those things already. I don't think it's gonna affect us anyway, other than just trying to figure out what they're trying to, how they wanna maneuver all of those pieces around.
Awesome. Good deal. Thanks, Ken. Bill, anything from the sheriff's department?
Our 4 medical sensors have been installed, our staff has been trained, everything is advertised, and we're pretty happy with it.
Good. Very good. Hopefully we don't have to use them.
And this past Saturday, we did our first community service event.
Looks like it was a
We
success.
partnered with Better Life, and about a third of our staff volunteered part of their Saturday lunches and their spouses. And the last food drive they had, Melissa said they collected 3,200 pounds. We collected 5,300 pounds, and over $1,000 in cash donations.
That's awesome.
It was a really successful morning.
Good. Very good.
Nice job.
That's awesome. Yep. Doug, you have any update from the coroner's office? Okay. It's always the best. It's always the
That's
best.
the best medicine.
Yep. That'll work.
The fire department used to do it.
Doug, anything else? Okay.
I can't follow that.
Mike, anything? You good? All right. Christy, anything?
I will say that with property taxes coming up, November 10th is when they are due. The state has changed the over 65 deduction requirements. In the past, it was 30,000 single, 45,000 joint was your income. If you were lower than that, you could receive the deduction. They have increased it to 60,000 for a single filer and 70,000 for a joint filer. So they have gone up quite a bit. If you make less than that, you can get this over 65. It is now a credit. So it's a $150 credit. So some people may see a decrease in the amount that they were receiving in the past. So the state upped the amount of people that can receive it, but also it lowered the amount that they will receive. As long as it'll be 2026, as long as they get it done before December 31st. As long as they get the, it's just a quick little application, they come into our office. You do have to bring in your last, tax return that shows the adjusted gross income on it.
Yes, Patty.
They did get the roof replaced on Saturday. Also on Saturday, fairground storage, and had a record crowd.
Good.
Great.
So, we, so far, have brought in $27,300
Fantastic.
storage.
Good.
So thanks to our guys.
That's great. Good deal. Yeah, so we are working with Scott Barnes to try to get some ideas about how we can improve the exterior of the annex. Not just the facade, but also the windows out there. Because being as drafty as it is, there are some major concerns.
We're working on it.
We had upgraded.
Before or after the parking lot, there was some
We,
parking and all that.
Yep.
that was the last,
We
last year.
had looked at it last year. I still have the schematics for doing that. I would think at this point, getting the building improved to where it's not as drafty. The walls, the exterior walls aren't in the condition that they are, should be a higher priority right now than moving forward on it. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, my opinion definitely is, let's work on the building before we do part.
That wasn't part of your bid, Doug?
And we do want to give a shout out to Charlie for installing our reverse osmosis.
Yep.
Told me that he tested the water for the water header. I didn't know
substantially. It's much, much better.
Yeah, and I think they said like five was not to be. So it was like, it being contaminated. So we are very grateful. We
Good.
are very much.
Good.
Yes.
Yep. And that's an ongoing process out there as well. But, yep. Very good. Anything else? Cheer fund applications are? Very good. Awesome.
Deal.
All right, if there's nothing else, I'd entertain a motion to recess.
So moved.
We are recessed. Thank you, folks.
Just,